in this beautiful new Cadillac Eldorado. And now the host of Card Sharks, Bill Rafferty.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bob Hilton. Welcome, everybody, to Card Sharks. Of course, you can win $32,000 on the turn of a single card. And don't forget that Cadillac, because I have my champion standing off stage right now, Faye, who is about to come out and play for that brand new Cadillac. Let's meet her right now. Come on out, Faye. Yeah. What a terrific job you did yesterday. You really played the cards well yesterday. You made $8,587, which is a lot of loot, but also you did it on some rough cards. Some rough calls. But you did it, and you are here. And right now, it is about time for us to play for the car. We're going to do that. And here comes Lacey Pemberton. Here she comes now with the Joker that you had yesterday, which gives you at least a shot at winning this brand new car. And Susanna Williams has just brought the cards in. Now, this is a very simple procedure. This is what you do. In front of you are 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word car. You find it with that Joker, and I'm sending you out the door in a brand new Cadillac Eldorado. Go and find it. Go.
This one.
All right, she's going lucky number 7. So predictable, so trite a pick. Number 7, so many people pick 7. They all assume that the word car is there. You did it. All by yourself, you have just totaled up $35,676 cash and prize.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I can safely say that it doesn't get any more exciting than this. We want to thank you so much for being here. Go over and see Mr. Goodson, who is weeping at his desk right now by the Cadillac. Go over and get your money in your car. We'll be right back with 2 more contestants. Here come our contestants right now. You know, I just want to let everybody know at home, too, and the people in the audience, we just found this out, that Faye, the young lady who just won the car, just had her car stolen, I think 2 or 3 days ago. So you see, good things come to those. That's a nice little thing. Anyway, hello, Michael. Say something to the folks at home.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Mike Bohan, and I'm from San Diego, California. I'm in the swimming pool business.
You're in the... Oh, that's a good place to be in the swimming pool business in San Diego. That's beautiful down there. How long have you been doing that? You install them and do all of that?
Well, mostly in the cleaning business and repairs and stuff. About, 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years. Well, good luck to you, sir. Hello, Dee Dee.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
I'm Dee Dee Klein. I'm a flight attendant for a major airline. I've been married 5 years, and I have 2 stepkids.
You do?
Yeah.
Good for you. That'll keep you busy, flying and taking care of kids, guaranteed. Both of you guys have cut your cards backstage.
We did.
Good luck to both of you. Don't forget about our prize cards. There's a card in there worth $5,000 cash. We also have a trip. What a trip this is going to be, too. Copenhagen, Denmark, over $6,000. We've got a piano keyboard. Not the piano, just a little keyboard you can take home. Anyway, let's get started with our first question, game number 1. Lacey has already dealt out the cards, and this is a question for Michael, because Michael's playing from the first position. And what a nice time we've had with these ladies all week. This is our audience poll question. We've got 10 women bodybuilders. Here they are. Look at them. You know, we've been teasing them and having some fun with them all week, but they have just been terrific. They've been good sports, putting up with my lunacy. And they all work out. Where else would you work out when you're in Southern California? The famous Gold's Gym right down there in Venice. Isn't that right? Yeah. But give them a round of applause. They have just been terrific. What nice ladies. Thank you for being with us. Here you are, Michael. Here's your question. Before the show, we asked these 10 bodybuilders, when it comes to men, does an athlete turn you on more than an intellectual? How many of these 10 bodybuilders says yes, an athlete does turn them on more?
Well, because what they are, I would think a lot more, but I'd go for 8.
You're going 8. 8. You're saying, what do you say, Dee Dee, higher or lower?
Well, I think they're so physically fit, and yet I also think they have brains. They're just not because they're physically fit, they don't have brains. So I think I'm going to say that it's going to be a little bit lower.
You're going a little bit lower. The actual number of these bodybuilders who said an athlete turns them on is 7. It is lower by 1. It is lower by 1. But that is a predictable answer, I think, in a way. But so there are 3 out there who prefer an intellectual type. Which 3 is it up there? There they are. Oh, young lady in the back in the second row. Why the intellectual and not the athlete?
Well, because I think that you can always change a person's body, but sometimes their intellect is a little bit harder to change.
Oh, that's a good answer. Very much. Well, thank you very much. Have a seat, young ladies. Thank you. We appreciate it. Let's go over here right now. Here's Dee Dee. Dee Dee, you can change this card if you like. A 6.
Change it. Change the card.
You changed it to a 5.
Let's go higher.
Higher than a 5, and she's got a 7.
Let's go higher than a 7.
She's going on. Higher than a 7. It's a 9.
Let's freeze.
She freezes. A lot of people wanted you to freeze on the 7, but you froze on the 9. Okay, she freezes on the 9. Next question is for her. She keeps Mike away from the cards that way. Educated guess. Got to think about this. In miles per hour, what is the fastest a shark can swim? In miles per hour.
Miles per hour.
Faster than me.
Gee. A shark can 67 miles. They look
67 miles. You seem so sure about that, Dee Dee, too. I know it's
I've never
all
met
those
a
years
shark.
watching Jacques Cousteau and just came to her like that. What do you do when a shark swims fast anyway? Go, pull over, shark. Wait a minute over here. Mike, what do you think? Higher or lower than 67?
I can see on a freeway a shark going right by. No, a lot lower.
You're going a lot lower than 67. The actual number of miles per hour a shark can swim is 43. It is lower. Good try, Dee Dee, but Mike goes to the cards right now. Here's your base card, Michael. Tell me about it. A 6.
Switch it.
Switch it. That 6 now becomes a 7. Not a lot of help.
Higher.
He goes higher than a 7. He's got a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. He's got a 7.
Freeze.
He says, freeze. I stop right there. All right, we're going to stop right here also. Listen to the folks in your neighborhood, and then we'll be right back with more card shots. We'll be right back. Here you are. Welcome back, everybody. We're in the middle of our first game right now. Everybody's kind of tied right up there, as you can see from the board. Mike and Dee Dee battling it out. Going to our third question right now, and this one goes to Mike. Mike, we surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, has your wife ever criticized your lovemaking? How many married men admitted their wife has criticized their lovemaking? I wasn't upset about the criticism, but when she told me I was eliminated from the finals, I was very, very upset. Anyway, how many married men admitted their wife has criticized their lovemaking?
No, I've got a beautiful wife, and I don't think she would try that. So, a low number, 30.
30. What do you think, Dee Dee? Higher or lower?
I have a terrific husband, and he's great at everything. And
Oh, how nice.
I don't think I'd ever criticize him. And so I think that number, how many admits it? I think that number is going to be a little bit lower.
Lower than 30. The actual number of married men whose wife has criticized their lovemaking is 31. It is not lower. It is higher by 1. Higher by 1. Michael, here's your card.
Oh, no, change it.
You want to change that? All right. That 7 now becomes piano keyboard. One of our prize cards. That goes on Mike's side of the board. Here comes Susanna rushing out immediately in her kids to place it up there. Now, let's take a look at this card. It becomes an 8. Oh, in the middle. Tough call.
Higher.
Higher than an 8. $1,000 is higher than an 8. Another prize goes on Mike's side of the board. Remember, you cannot win these prizes unless you win the match. You got to win 2 games to get
Higher.
Higher than an 8 again.
Come on.
An
Yeah,
8.
lower.
Lower than an 8 for game number 1. He got it. Wonderful. Well, what a nice job you did. You've got 1 game on your side of the board, and you are 1 step closer to the piano keyboard and the $1,000 prize cards that have just been put up on your side of the board. Dee Dee, you got to win this to stay in. Okay, this is a much win. You got to tie it up here. Let's go on again. More fun with our audience poll question. The ladies from Gold's Gym in Venice are here. 10 women bodybuilders. Here they come. Dee Dee, this question is for you. Before the show, we asked these 10 bodybuilders, if you had to choose between keeping your figure young or keeping your face young, would you choose to keep a young figure? How many of these 10 bodybuilders would choose to keep a young figure?
Gee, they're so, like I say, they're so physically fit. I think their body is more important to them than their face, I would think, because that's their business. So I'm going to say, that's going to be a fairly high number. I'm going to say 8.
You're going 8. What do you think, Mike?
No, lower.
You're going lower than 8?
Definitely.
I think if it was my choice, I'd pick face, and I'd get facelifts till my ears met. Is probably what it would be. But anyway, The actual number of these bodybuilders who would choose to keep a young figure is 9. It is not lower, it is higher.
I got these girls down.
Who's the face? Where's the face? Over there. Misha, you're going to go with the face, because why that choice?
Oh, I'll always keep my body in the gym to keep me fit, so I'll need the face to go with it.
All right, yeah, you always like to have a set, Misha. It always works that way. Anyway, have a seat, both of you. Oh, no, you guys are going to stay there, because we're going to ask you another question. Please stay where you are. Don't ever listen to me. I'm just the host. Anyway, let's go over here, Dee Dee. Okay. Here's your card. Take a look at it. Tell me what you want to do. You've got a 10.
I'll keep the card. I'll go lower.
She's got to keep a 10 and go lower than a 10. We've got to do it.
Higher, please.
Higher than a 2, we've got an 8.
Lower,
Lower than an 8, we've got a 9.
Freeze.
She freezes. Thought you were going to go for the gusto
I did
there.
too, but
She
I'm
didn't do it. We will be right back right after this. Stick around. We're about to see what happens in game number 2 right now. Dee Dee needs to win this game, and boy, she is off to a flying start. She's only got one more card to turn over, and then she can tie it up. Let's get to it right now. This question is for Mike. And again, we've got our 10 women bodybuilders up there. Welcome to you again, ladies. And this question is about them. Before the show, we asked these 10 bodybuilders, do you lose respect for a man who cries in public? How many of these 10 bodybuilders said they do lose respect for him?
No, I think in today's time, that's different. So I think only 3 would lose respect.
Okay, you're going 3. Dee Dee, what do you think, higher or lower?
I don't lose respect for a man that cries. I feel that they're sensitive and that they have a heart, and I think these girls feel the same way. I'm going to go lower.
You're going lower. The actual number of these bodybuilders who lose respect for a man who cries in public is 3. Exactly. 3. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm glad you're happy for Mike. Mike, I like a good sport, Dee Dee, and it's good to have you here with us. So why don't you give Mike the $100 he won? That a girl. I like that. All right. So there's 3. No, that's all right. You get lost in this myself. I always try and give myself 100, but producer smacks me. But anyway, who are the 3 that lose respect for the guy? Let me see who it is. Those are the 3 over there. There's Valerie in the back in the green. Is it because it makes you uncomfortable?
I just think real men cry behind closed doors.
Oh, is that a country and western song? I don't know. That's where we go. All right. Have a seat, ladies. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Let's go to the board right now, and Michael gets a shot now. Take a look at it. You've got an 8.
Change it.
Change that 8. That 8 now becomes a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. It's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. He's got a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. He's got a 3.
Higher. Higher.
Higher than a 3 for the game, the match, the piano, and $1,000 cash. There it is. Whoa. Way to play. Way to play. Oh. Way to play. Dee Dee, thank you so much for being here. We got some lovely gifts for you backstage. Bye-bye. We'll see you next time, hopefully. Come on over here, Michael. Michael, why don't Bob Hilton tell Michael what he's won?
Michael's won the Insonic Digital Electronic Piano. 12 completely real sounds with marimba, grand piano, and bass designed to create a stereo sound, all at the push of a button, furnished by Insonic.
All right, so he's got the piano keyboard on his side of the board and $1,000 cash. Did you remember that?
I do remember.
Not a bad day's work at all. Now the fun starts. Here we go. Here are Lacey and Susanna. We're going to play the money cards with Michael. Michael knows how to play it, but just in case you've forgotten, we've added some jokers to the deck. Anytime one of those jokers turns up, Michael will have the opportunity to win this brand new car.
It's the 1987 aerodynamically efficient Cadillac Eldorado. It has contemporary style, features transverse front-wheel drive, and state-of-the-art electronics, furnished by Cadillac, and worth more than $27,000.
Oh, come on up here. Come on up here. You can clean your pools in that. Okay. For winning the match now, Michael, we're going to get you started with one joker, and Lacey's holding it right over there, so you're guaranteed at least one shot at the car. And let's get started right now. Let's give Mike $200. Let's do the money cards. Michael, make some money here. Here's your card. Tell me what you want to do. A 10.
I want to change it.
You want to change it? Which one do you want?
3.
Number 3. That 10 now becomes a 10.
Oh, that's nice.
200 on a 10.
$100 for lower.
100 lower than a 10. He's got an 8. 300 on an 8.
$50 for lower.
$50 lower than an 8. He's got a king. Good bet. $250 on a king.
All of it lower.
All of it lower than a king. A 4. Woo! So you've got $500. We're now going to give you an additional $400. Now you have $900 on a 4.
I'm going to change the card.
You want to
To
change?
number 1.
All right. That 4 now becomes a 9. 900 on a 4. I'm sorry, 900 on a 9.
$200 lower.
200 lower than a 9. It's a jack. 700 on a jack.
400 lower.
400 lower than a jack. A 7. $1,100 on a 7. Cards are not happening. These are tough calls. 1,100 on a 7.
Give me $100 for higher.
$100 right in the middle. It can go either way. That's a smart bet here. $100 higher than a 7. It is a 6. $1,000 you have. Here is your base card.
Change the card.
Okay. You realize, of course, you must wager at least $500 on this card. It is a 6.
$500 for higher.
You got it. $1,500. You worked it.
Yeah,
You really worked it. You had very tough calls. We've got $1,500 in his pocket. That makes it $3,995 cash and prizes. A joker, the car. Come back. You're going to see what happens.
When I turned 30...
Because Michael has his joker right here. Lacey's holding it. Michael, here's your joker. You know how this works. In front of you, 7 cards. Behind one of them is the word car. Find it and you'll get it.
I have 3 children. It is it.
You got 3 kids?
3 kids and
3
that's the
kids.
number.
He's picking 3. The word car is behind here. You got a lot of room in that back seat. No! Ah, that bad. No, anyway, where was it? You know where it was, believe it or not? You remember the last car win? Behind number 7. There it was, number 7. Anyway, you've got $3,995 and the opportunity to go there again. But here comes your challenger, Nellie. Go ahead. Come on, Nellie.
You're great. You're great.
Here's Nellie.
Hi,
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Nellie Gluck, born and raised in New York City. I'm now employed by the New York City Off-Track Betting Corporation, and it's a fun job.
Oh, I bet it is. Do you work in the window? Do you take the bets?
I take the bets and I cash the winners.
You do? All right.
I sure do.
Good for you. Okay, you've cut your cards backstage, right?
Yes, I
wish
have.
you good luck. Now, I want to tell you about the prize cards. Don't forget, folks, we've got a trip to Rio de Janeiro worth over $5,000. We've got a widescreen TV. Cash card, of course, always in there worth $5,000. Let's get started right now. Lacey's dealing out the cards for game number 1. And, Michael, this is for you, sir. We surveyed 100 millionaires, and we asked them. How do we get millionaires to do these surveys? I mean, no, fellas, don't talk to me about the merger. The guys from Card Sharks are here about some questions. Yeah, I'll just haul off that $1 million takeover. I want to talk to these guys about my feet, you know. We surveyed 100 millionaires, and we asked them, do you ever save expensive liquor bottles and then refill them later with cheap booze? How many millionaires admitted they do refill expensive liquor bottles?
What a low number. That's ridiculous. 20 of them did.
20 of them. What do you think, Nellie? Higher or lower?
I certainly hope they don't do such a thing. Their maids or their waiters might do it, but I don't think they do it. I think it's even lower.
Lower than 20?
Right.
I'm going with you. The actual number of millionaires who refill expensive liquor bottles is 7. It is 7, so it is lower. 7 cheap bozos are out there. Anyway, Nellie, here's your base card. Tell me what you want to do. You got a 5.
I'm going to go higher.
Okay, higher than a 5, she says. A 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10, she says, and here's a jack. So that means Michael gets a free shot at the cards right now, but must play from this card. It is a 5 again.
Higher.
Higher than a 5, he says. We've got a 3. So not a lot happening on the cards on this turn. We'll be back with more cards and more card sharks right after this. We're back right now. We have our researchers out searching, trying to find the 7 cheap millionaires who fill their bottles with cheap booze. We're going to find them and bring them on the show with us. Anyway, we don't have enough time to really continue on with this. We're going to pick this up tomorrow with Mike and with Nellie, and who knows what's going to happen here. Here come Lacey and Susanna. They're joining me by my podium. My name is Bill Rafferty. There is Bob Hilton standing over there, who will be with us next time, and we'd like all of you to join us next time right here on Card Sharks. We'll see you then.